Dynamo defender Griffin Dorsey here. Griff, just your initial takeaways on that match and advancing to the Western Conference semifinals there.
Yeah, I would say a win is a win, and that's exactly what we're doing. We're moving on.
Very good.
Griffin, last game, it was tough, right? There wasn't much offensively, but today you guys come back offensively doing well, you in particular as well, and you score the final penalty. What do you think changed from last game in the second half to today?
Yeah, I mean, people talk about home field advantage a lot, but you could feel the energy in this building, and I think as a group we were able to pull from that energy, and I really would say that was the biggest change from last game to this game.
Yeah, obviously y'all go over goalkeeper tendencies and stuff going into PKs, but just is there any advantage, or is it sort of a wash having seen them a week ago and already faced them once in PKs?
Yeah, I would say that PKs with the same goalkeeper back-to-back games is a game within a game. It's a mind game, and you got to kind of feel the moment and feel what's best for you.
And can you take me through just what do you remember when that ball goes in the net? Do you remember sort of?
I remember going left and thinking, shit, I should have gone right, because Steve was right. So, but no, the celebration was amazing. The atmosphere was amazing. The moment was amazing, and I'm grateful for it.
Hey, Steve. I'm sorry, why did I say Steve? Because I have Steve on my head. Sorry. Hey, Griff. Question. You had a moment last match, last penalty kick. You go up to Steve, and you kind of just get him in the game. That happened tonight. Steve came to you. What was that conversation, and how did it fire you up?
Steve is one of those veteran players that can bring you back into the moment. I think in games like this, there can be a lot of emotion, there can be a lot of feeling, and having Steve around and having Steve as a mentor is super special to me, because he's able to bring me back to the moment. And really the reality is all I had to do is kick a soccer ball in a net, and Steve kind of helped remind me of that.
Griffin, earlier in the season when you were coming off the bench and then you found your way into a starting role, and you've had a lot of big moments for this club in the Open Cup and in the playoffs, what gave you the confidence when you were still on the bench to know that, you just had to kind of wait for your role?
Yeah, I'm a huge advocate of working hard and constantly trying to prove yourself, whether you're playing or you're not playing. I would also say that I've had a coaching staff and a group of teammates that have always believed in me, and they've allowed me to be my true self, and that's super special. So I would say I'm grateful for my coaches and teammates, and I'm grateful for the ability to continue to work hard.
After they scored their goal, there was a small huddle. Coach told us Eric organized it. Can you confirm if he did, and a little bit of what was said during that huddle?
Yeah, I would say Eric is another one of those veteran mentors that can bring you back into the moment. And obviously when you concede a goal at home in a playoff game, especially to tie the game, there can be a lot of emotions, there can be a lot of feelings, there can be maybe even a disconnect within the team. And Eric is another one of those characters that is able to bring the group back together. And so yes, Eric did bring us all together. And in that huddle, it was just about reminding us of what the task is at hand and kind of releasing those emotions.
With a club that hasn't seen the playoffs since 2017 and just trying to finally get there and get to a moment like tonight, can you just talk about, since you've arrived in Houston, how you've seen this team build to allow y'all to get to where y'all are tonight?
Whew, that's a loaded question. I've been here 3 years, and there's been a lot of changes. There's been, one thing I would say that's different from this year to any other year is the energy within the team. We have a lot of veteran guys who we're very mature and understand the moment and the environment. We have a support staff that I would say is similar, and with those two in combination, it gives the group a really good base to stand on, and that's what I would say is super vital.
Hey Griffin, congratulations.
Thank you.
Ben was talking about dreaming about a possible trophy. It's okay for the fans to dream about that, right, in the future. What are your thoughts on that, about dreaming about a potential trophy in the future, and what is the energy in the locker room about that feeling?
Yeah, we won a trophy this year. I'm just messing with you, but no, that 100% is something that we talk about, and it's on our minds. And dreaming is definitely something you can do, but it's a reality. We're still in this thing. We got Sporting Kansas City, which is a talented team. They're coming to our house. They're gonna have to feel that energy that that we get to piggyback off of. And yeah, we're just going to keep rolling. And I would say keep dreaming, keep believing.
Hey, you were the last one to kick, or the fifth one. It could have gone extended, but was that planned? Did you ask to be in that spot? And how much pride do you take in being a part of this offense so much during games as much as shootouts as well?
Yeah, I would say that once again, I didn't ask to be in that position. I have had some conversations with Ben about PKs, and I would just make it a testament to Ben believing in me as a player, and to piggyback off that belief. That's what allows me to be me on the field. I have a lot of respect for Ben and everything that the entire coaching staff has done for me throughout this year. When I'm not playing, when I am playing, and continuing to believe in me and push me in the best ways.
Thanks.
I think we have one question on Zoom. Go ahead. Maybe.
Griffin, thank you for taking the time for answering a question. I'm not so sure if this was answered already before. My apologies. But, playing alongside Hector Herrera in such a big moment like this, and you already had a U.S. Open Cup, Hector didn't take a PK. I mean, did you feel like, Hector could have took the fifth spot as well? Or was that something that you were, thinking, this is my spot, this is my moment? Thank you.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the conversation was about Hector taking a PK or not. All I know is I got the nod, and that was the moment that I wanted. And once again, it's a testament to Ben believing in me, and I hold that tight to my heart.
All right. I think we'll wrap it up there. Thanks, everyone.